What's up, everybody? Frunkinator here. I am on the streets of Manhattan, and I'm actually here with a new brand, a new face behind a new brand, and a perfumer named Kelly&Jones. She, I met her online, social media, Twitter, a couple of other fun things, and I actually met her here at the most recent Sniffapalooza event, and I wanted to showcase her brand and talk about Kelly&Jones. So I have with you Kelly&Jones.
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 Notes of wine.
Notes of wine.
And it is great to meet you.
Thank you.
And I want to give a big shout out to you and your team for creating ScentTrails.com.
I appreciate it.
Which has been so lovely for our brand to showcase and spread the word about the Kelly&Jones wine and perfume pairings. That
You
we
actually,
do.
Kelly's been posting fragrance and wine events, pairing events up on the website, which is really cool because I don't even have to do it. She's posting them up there, and
So easy.
And people are finding the events and keeping keeping tabs on it. So I appreciate you using it.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Awesome.
We've had a lot of really fun events around town.
Yeah.
I coordinate with local wine bars, and we do wine and perfume pairings. So
Which is what the entire brand Kelly&Jones is about.
Yes, we
so
have.
talk about Kelly&Jones.
Okay, so the line is all about celebrating the world of wine and perfume. I was in a tasting room in California when I was first starting my brand and starting to work in the world of perfumery, and I got yelled at by the winemaker for wearing a vanilla blend during a Chardonnay tasting, and I felt really bad about myself. But as I was swirling and sipping, and I had this fragrance wafting off my skin, I thought, no, wait a minute.
Brilliant.
Let's break the rules here because there's something going on.
Yeah.
There is this
something
aroma.
beautiful emerging.
It is enhancing all of the nuances of the wine in the glass. And I got mad, and I went back to my fragrance studio and I blended 5 different fragrances, all inspired by the notes of wine. I literally sat with the bottles of wine, and I had to do it slowly. I couldn't do all 5 at once, obviously, or they would turn out really bad. So I actually sat down with the fragrances and blended. The fragrances don't smell like you spilled Merlot down the front of your shirt. They smell like the notes of the wine.
Well, let's talk about the names of the fragrances. So, because I think that kind of ties it in. It's the names of the fragrances are after types of wine. So
correct. So you have notes of Sauvignon Blanc, notes of Riesling, notes of Merlot, notes of Cabernet, and notes of Chardonnay. And the notes of Chardonnay is the first fragrance in the collection, and that's what inspired
just
me.
put some on before we shot, and it's really nice, and it's changing a lot. Yeah.
Great. Can I
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you can really get that vanilla bean creme brulee, but I think we were talking earlier about masculine versus feminine fragrances, and these fragrances can work for both men and women, and this one you'll see as it wears through the day, it's going to get more of that toasted oak of the barrel, because when they age wine, you toast the oak of the inside
It's
of the
not
barrel.
smoky, but there's some woodiness.
Exactly. And
So
it's a cedar wood, a sandalwood, and it's smoky in the sense of toasted.
Right.
Which is a term from the wine world.
Okay. So that's pretty. Now, you have history in wine.
Well, I lived in California for 13 years.
That's enough history.
And I spent a lot of my free time just going to wineries and learning about wine. And at that time, I had also decided to leave a job in corporate America. I was in the auto industry for many years. I played with cars, but I always had a passion for fragrance. And so all these worlds kind of all came together at the same time. And I never would have imagined myself doing wine and perfume together, but they're my passions.
So it works.
Yeah, so you just follow your heart and
your nose. Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
So, and again, so each fragrance is, even though it's named after a type of wine, Merlot, Cabernet, it doesn't mean it smells like you just poured a glass of Merlot down your shirt.
Exactly.
It's taking the essences of the notes that they use in wine and drawing it out on your skin as a fragrance.
That's correct. When I developed the fragrances, I sat with the glass of wine and I sipped and sniffed, and I said, I smell thick. I smell a little bit of raspberry leaf. I smell some pear, and then I smell the rind of the fruit, and that's when I pulled together the essences and created the fragrance.
And that's what you do at the scent pairing events, right?
Yeah, the scent pairing events are very exciting because we get participants together and we taste different wines. We'll pair French wines with the collection, which is fun to do because these are inspired by California wines.
So they're totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just got back I was lucky enough to just go to Tuscany for a week, and we were working with a winemaker there, and we have some new fun products coming out very soon that are all inspired by Italian wines.
Oh wow, okay. So these are going to have some different collections as wines come out.
And my passion, it's all about just celebrating the world of wine, having a good time with one another, and talking about what inspires you and what do you smell in the glass.
Cool. Very cool. It's unique. You guys, I mean, there's fragrance companies out there, and you know, not even to knock designer, but to talk about different types of niche. I mean, this is a whole other step. You know, you go into a whole other level, which is kind of cool.
It's very
different.
Epicurean. It's a different, whole different route. We're not at all traditional, even a traditional niche fragrance company. We pair with Williams Sonoma, and we do more Epicurean. So it's outside the world of niche perfume.
Sure.
But
almost indie.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
You don't have a boutique here in the city, right?
We don't have a boutique, but we do lots of events around town.
Okay.
And we're so brand new. We're very picky about where we're gonna be. We're looking for the right spot.
That's cool.
It's all about interaction. Interaction too. We want to be in a place where we can have events.
Old-fashioned meeting people.
Right. It's fun activity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And are there any events up and coming?
Yes, we have an event on November 9th at the Conrad Hotel. It's the New York Winter Wine Festival.
Awesome.
We're going to have 100 winemakers there pouring wines, and Kelly&Jones will be there with fragrant perfume pairings.
Very cool. So check out.
So we'll list it on ScentTrails.
.com and we'll find you get the next event and all the future events. And to find you to buy or to sample. Do you still sample packs? I got my samples. I'm very excited. I haven't tried all of them yet.
Yes, we sell the sample flight. It's $15 at Kelly&Jones.com.
Kelly&Jones.com.
And you can try all 5 fragrances. Awesome. We always like to do your wine and perfume pairing at home.
On your own, yeah. Drunk on your own time.
Right. Or your own blend.
How do you sell? Now this is a roller ball.
We have the roller balls.
Okay. Do you also have sprays?
We do. We have the sprays also. The roller balls are 25. The sprays are 50.
Okay.
And,
25 and 50.
Right.
$50, guys. You can handle it.
Because I want people to do whites and reds, and we want you to experiment.
It's an experience.
It's
you
like
really
building
want
your
people
wine cellar.
Yeah. Awesome. And Kelly&Jones.com to purchase.
Yes.
And check out the online section of ScentTrails.com because there may be a special Kelly&Jones ScentTrails discount.
Oh yeah.
For you guys to get a little discount and shop away and smell good and get drunk doing it. Right?
Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers. Nice guys.